Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Kyla and I'm here to show you my full leg day routine. This is my modified version because I do have an injury, but we are making it work. So what is the difference between dynamic stretching and static stretches? Dynamic stretches prepares your body for more high intensity exercises and lowers the risk of injury. Compared to static stretches, they're performed after your exercise. Properly stretching before your workout is so beneficial for how you perform at the gym. Don't get me wrong, I was one of those people who would always skip my stretches before a workout. Hip rotations are probably one of my favorite exercises for hip mobility. It's pretty self-explanatory, but you are just rocking your hips side to side. I do each exercise for about 1 minute to 2 minutes each. It really depends on the day and how my body is feeling that day. Moving on to the next exercise is my favorite and holy grail, which are the leg swings. First swinging side to side and then moving forward to swinging front to back after this. If you feel your body is warmed up at this point, you can continue on to your actual workout routine, but for me, I have one more exercise I like to perform. Start by pushing your hips towards the wall like you're about to perform an RDL, and then pop into an Asian squat right after.
Listen, this is what you find. The good news is, nigga, you came a long way. Bad news is, nigga, you went the wrong way. Being broke is better, like that's better than yours. No such thing as like that's better than yours. Think being broke is better, like that's better than yours. No such thing, no such thing. For what's money without happiness, or hard times without the people.
I prefer the Smith machine when doing cast glute bridges or any hip thrust variation. Rather than the hip thrust machine, I just find the muscle to mind connection is a lot better. Doing a cast glute bridge has a shorter range of motion, which helps target the glutes better than a regular hip thrust. If you notice, sometimes when you do perform a hip thrust, you feel a lot more in your quads because of the larger range of motion. It is my warm-up set, so I do have 3 more sets after this. I do aim for 10 to 12 slow and controlled reps, holding at the very top for more tension. The biggest mistake I see is when people are performing these exercises and they go way too heavy. Just because you're lifting heavy doesn't mean you're actually doing the exercise properly. Moving on to Romanian deadlifts. For this exercise, I am using a free weight bar, but you can use dumbbells, kettlebells, whatever your gym really has to offer. I'm also performing a glute bias RDL for this workout, which basically just means you're focusing on the glutes rather than your hamstrings. For a glute bias RDL, you want to have a slight bend in your knee, keeping the bar as close to your shins as possible while keeping your chin tucked. I do have really bad grip, so I do use straps to help me focus on the muscle to mind connection rather than focusing on whether the bar is going to slip off of my hands. Next exercise is the dumbbell sumo squat. As I said earlier, this is a modified workout because of my ankle, but I would normally do a unilateral exercise such as Bulgarian split squats or any lunge variation. Make sure your feet are around shoulder distance apart, pointing your toes slightly outwards. As you're squatting, you want to lean forward to target your glutes.
Well, baby, I've been around the world, but I ain't seen myself another girl.
Cable kickbacks is my favorite isolation exercise to target the upper glutes. Make sure your working foot is turned at a slight 45-degree angle. Finishing with hamstring curls, I like to do these at the very end of my workout. I aim for a higher rep, lower weight for this set with a 3-second tempo going down, finishing with a drop set after. As you can tell after this, I was so done. My hamstrings were on fire. And that wraps my workout video. Thanks for watching if you made it this far. I hope you liked this video, and I'll see you guys next time.